And we welcome you to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Terry Ross coming to you live from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And today's game features the Grants Pass Lady Cavers taking on the South Medford Lady Panthers, as we are in tournament time, and so one of these teams goes home at the end of the night. Their season will be over. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know that you appreciate their support. And please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and then click on the red subscribe button. A little information, as this game is, at least at this time, has been kind of hastily put together. I was talking to the South Medford coach, and he was telling me that they didn't even know until yesterday that they had a game to play in, and then it was supposed to be like at 6 o'clock over in Grants Pass, and then because of the heat index and a few other things, it got moved to today. So they're kind of scrambling around to even find players. He was waiting until the last minute to give me a roster because he wasn't even sure who was going to show up to play for his team. So he put one together, and so South Medford JV and the Grants Pass Lady Cavers will go at it, and the Grants Pass will be using their varsity squad. The Grants Pass Lady Cavers with that varsity squad come in 8-4 overall. Meanwhile, the South Medford JV has played some games, and they played two of them with the Grants Pass JV and ended up splitting those two. So we'll see how this goes. And when we come back, what we will have for you is the lineups, and we'll be ready to get this one underway as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. As we're ready to get this one underway, do we have starting lineups? No, we do not. So I'm going to try and figure them out for you as I look out there. First of all, I do see Kaylin Teagle is out there. Sophie Mock. Isis Poteet. Who am I missing here? I'm trying to get them out to you. Number 4, Reagan Bruner. And a -1, I can tell because they don't have 5 starters. 13, Emily Rund. So that's your Grants Pass starters. South Medford will kind of grab as we go along. And I don't even know that I have the names right because I was just trying to guess that somebody else is scribbling. So if I don't, I want to apologize in advance. Here's Jansen with it, though. Getting it back to Riovich. Trying to bounce it off. Can't do it, though. Run, or Mock will steal that. And go and stop and go in the lane. Put it up and in. So Mock gets things started for Grants Pass. And you'll probably notice on the scoreboard that Grants Pass is actually the home team, and on my scoreboard they're the, well, they are the home team. Hold on here. So there's a down low. That one's no good. Grabbing the rebound though and putting it back up and in is Poteet. 4-0 with 7 minutes to go, first quarter. There's a good pass inside and pop it back out though. And a shot put up no good by Sinsu. I believe that is her last name. Here again, here's Poteet. Get it into the middle. No good. As putting up that shot that time was Teagle. But the Lady Cavers will grab it. Here's a long 3. No good. And the South Medford will grab this one. The Panthers into the forecourt. No good. That was put up by Eastman, and it hit the bottom of the rim. Like I said, we're catching up with the starters just about as fast as you are. So hang with us. We'll get it right yet. There's a long 3. That one isn't going to go. That was Jensen with that one for the Panthers. Here comes Mock with it. Get it ahead, down low, and they're going to call a foul. Teagle had it down low. They call it on Eastman. I guess we'll have to keep track of our own fouls because they're not doing it on the scoreboard. Here's another shot put up, another 3. It was put up by Mock, but that one isn't any good. Scramble for the rebound. They'll call a jump ball. There's a shot. Went up, rebound. Yes, that one's put in by Teagle. There's a save. Poteet had it for a moment and then loses it. Grants Pass South gets it back, but then Teagle steps in and takes that pass. Here's Mock in the lane. Turn, put it up. No good. Rebound. Grabbed out of there. They're going to get that one out for a 3. Yes, that's Rund who nails the 3-pointer. And it's a quick 9-0 lead for the Lady Cavers. Trying to get it into the middle that time to Jansen. Couldn't do it. Again, they put a hand up, and it was Teagle, I believe, that knocks that one away. This is around to Bruner. Bruner will get it around to Rund, who just sunk a 3-pointer. Here's Poteet. The Mock. Down low, and in it goes, and that is Rund with it. She has 5 of the 11, and it's an 11-0 start for the Lady Cavers with 4.5 to go in the first. There's one that finally goes for South Medford. Eastman putting it in. Long, there's a three. Yes. Bruner nailing the three-pointer for the Lady Cavers. 14-2. 3:50 to go here in the first period. And Grants Pass steals it again. And sticking it in again is Bruner. And that will lead to a timeout. Let's see if it's going to be a full timeout. Can hardly imagine it would be. They're a little slow in getting this one called. I think they're going to take a 30. So maybe we'll just take a 30 with them. Yeah, it's a 30-second. I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's a minute or a 30. He's given signals for both now. So we'll just go with the 30, and that'll give us the opportunity to tell you that sports leagues and activities for the entire family are coming your way from the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. It's time to sign up now for summer fun. Go to playmedford.com where you'll find the Coach Pistol Softball Camp July 12th through the 14th, led by the SOU National Champion coach and players. You'll also find junior golf lessons and USTA youth tennis programs, along with all your other favorites. So visit playmedford.com to register today. We're back at it. It's a 16-2 lead. There's a blocking foul on Grants Pass. Our foul was on, I can have a look. Yeah, it's on Seidel, who is into the game. Jansen with it, getting it down low, and it's a baseline. They can't get a shot off. There's a three, no good. Poteet with the rebound. Seidel with it now. That's out to Mock. There's a long three. No. And that was put up by Rund, and Rund will be at the foul line for three. Foul is on Eastman. That's two on Eastman. And now one of the scoreboards is turned off. Okay, she got the first one in. I guess they're going to count that one. They're buzzing and doing all manner of other things down there at the table. And the second one is in. That'll bring forth a lot of substitutions. I'll have to catch up with those as we go along. Run ready for the third one. And in. So 3 out of 3 at the foul line as we are at 3:05 to go, first period. And the John L. Scott scoreboard shows that it's getting rather lopsided quickly here. Here's South Medford trying to get it into the middle. No, can't quite, but they rescue it. And going up with it and putting it high off the glass, no good. But getting fouled in the process is Siren. That foul is on. He said he indicated, well, maybe it was 14. There's the first one by Siron. I'm trying to find a 14 out on the floor, but I'm not doing very good at finding that number. Here's the next one. Oh, that was not good. I'm going to go with, and there's a whistle and a foul in the back court. I'm going to say that was Rund with the foul. Now they call this one on South Medford. This is on Robertson. Trying to put it up underneath, but not getting it done is Rund. And another foul on South Medford. That's on Slavin. And Rund is back at the line. Did 4 straight. She hits another one. That's 5 straight for Rund from the foul line. And now she comes out. She'll rest for the final 2:29 here. And on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's Grants Pass 21, South Medford 3. That shot's no good, but the Panthers get their own rebound. There's a 3 put up. Yes! That'll help. Velasco with the 3-pointer for the Lady Panthers. Now the horn's going off. Having a little scoreboard trouble. Setting and firing the 3. Good. Is Bruner. This is Jansen with it. Backing around and goes to Settles. Back out on top now to Siren. Oh, almost losing it was Velasco, but she got it back and then got it stolen. Getting it ahead to Teagle. Teagle will lay it in for the Lady Panther Cavers. Or make that Seidel. 23 is Seidel. There's a foul on a drive. It's on Wakefield. And the first one's no good. Coming in with all kinds of substitutions. Sinsu and Rijovic are in for South Medford. Mock is back in for Grants Pass. And the second one is good. (26-7) and another whistle. That was the official timeout. They're stealing it and popping that one away nicely is going to be, and laying it in is going to be Settles. Under a minute to go now. Grants Pass has led this one easily, starting out with an 11-0 run to open the game. And there's a layup, no good, as that was Seidel with it, out to Mock. Mock can't do anything. Give it off to Lopez. 30 seconds. Lopez to Mock. Down underneath and laying it in is Pastrell. Ten seconds. South Medford looking to get a shot off. But they're going to have to do something. There's 5. Get it in low and throwing it up. No good. And that will be the end of the first period. So, take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. As we do at the end of one, it reads Grants Pass 28, South Medford 9, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We head now to the second quarter, and it's a big lead for the Lady Cavers at 28-9. South Medford with the ball. There's a three that's going to come up short, and Grants Pass will grab the rebound. Lopez fires it ahead and almost losing it out of bounds with Teagle, but gets it around to Seidel. And back out on top to Mock. And Grants Pass will set it up again. We're still having trouble with our scoreboard. The horn keeps going off. Nobody knows why. Mock with it. This is Pastrell around to Lopez. Oh, she started in and stepped back out. Into the middle it goes, and back out to Lopez. So right now, Grants Pass can't solve this zone defense that South Medford is putting up, and they'll actually end up throwing it out of bounds. Dominating first quarter for the Lady Cavers. A little slower start here in the second quarter. Although South Medford right now finding it difficult to get a shot off on their own. As Grants Pass content to play a little bit of man-to-man defense. And way out beyond the three-point line there. Teagle punches it away, but still retained by South Medford. And there, now the Lady Cavers do take it. That's Petrell with the swatted away. Petrell thought she had a lay-in, but that one got batted clear out of bounds in a hurry. Poteet back in for Grants Pass. Mock to Seidel will set for a three. That's way too long. And the Panthers have it. They're in black tonight because they're the visiting team. This was supposed to be a Grants Pass home game. Now miscue, here come Grants Pass the other way. Poteet with it. Holding it over ahead finally is Seidel around to Mock. Now Grants Pass taking their time. We played about a minute and a half, 2.5 almost. We have 5.5 minutes to go in the game, or the quarter. And there's a foul on Poteet. As I have it, that's 4 on Grants Pass. We played about 2.5 minutes here. We haven't scored a point yet on either side here in the second quarter after Grants Pass could do no wrong in the shooting department in quarter number 1. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound. Going in line for a couple. That's on Pastrell. And going to the line for 2 is Velasco. And she'll get the first point of the second quarter. And the next one's in. And there's a full timeout, they say. So we'll take a timeout with them as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Grants Pass 28, South Medford 11. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
In our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And they call a foul on Jensen. And at the line is Bruner. Almost rounded out. Teagle grabs the rebound. Setting and firing is Seidel, and she'll have the three. That was not Seidel. That's why I was holding on there for just a moment. That was not Seidel. Was actually runned with that one. Now South Medford just about loses it. 4:29 to go in a half. The three-pointer, no good. But South Medford will get the rebound. That doesn't go. Mock has it. Here comes the Cavers. Oh, they can't get it to work. That pass is intercepted. There's Velasco getting it back out to Jansen. South Medford has nowhere to go to get a shot off. And finally throwing one up for them is Robertson. And they call it on Poteet. That's her second. Jansen's good with number one. Or Robinson, not Jansen, but Robinson's good with number one. But not on two. Teagle will grab the rebound. Get it off to Rund. They say play on. And there's a mispass. Jensen has it in her hands. Fire it ahead quickly to Robertson. And then it's taken away. This is Mock coming the other way. She'll stop. That was no good. But there is Seidel to put it right back in. .3 to go in the quarter. It's a 33-12 game. We've slowed down the scoring here in this second period. There's a blocked shot. Here comes Seidel the other direction. And she's going to leave it off for Mock, and that one goes out of bounds. Media timeout, they say. So we'll take a timeout with them as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And that scoreboard now reads in favor of Grants Pass. It's a 33-12 game with 2:46 to go in the second period as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, and the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Grants Pass 33, South Medford 12. This is the South Medford JV team, as opposed to the varsity team, which is up in the Portland area playing basketball. There's a missed shot. Here come the Lady Cavers with it. That's Rund with it in her hand. To Mock. Back to Rund for three. That one's in and out. Teagle with the rebound. Put it up. No good. Teagle with the rebound. Out to Rund, who sets for another three. That one's no good. Teagle will chase it down. No. We'll lose it out of bounds. So South Medford will have it as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. A little hook shot. That one doesn't go. Seidel slows it down a little bit. There's Rund with it. Didn't take the three that time. Mock is going to take it and drain it. (36-12). Although I have to again say the Grants Pass scoring is slowed down considerably. They only have 8 points in this quarter. And we're almost under a minute and a half to go now. Here's a shot put up, but they're going to call the blocking foul. That was Settles that put it up. And the foul is on Teagle. That'll be the 7th team foul on Grants Pass. Not that with a minute 11 that's going to maybe make a lot of difference. Settles at the foul line, has one. Lopez back in for Grants Pass. And on the miss, Grants Pass will take it. Bruner. Into Lopez, back out to Bruner. Around it goes. Setting up Mock. Oh, couldn't get the three off. They back up, Rund will take it, I'll tell you that. There's Mock, well, almost had it again. Cross court to Rund, who will take the three, and she's going to be slightly off. Grabbing it for momentarily was Bruner, and then there will be a foul. It will be now 1-1 with 42.9 to go in the half. Seidel picks up her second. The first one is good. Oops. We got a little excited there, giving them 2 points. Eastman at the line. And not good on the second. Grabbing it and trying to put it right back up was Sluffin, but that wasn't going to work out. And she got blocked, and now Grants Pass is going to steal it. Here ahead is Rund, and Rund will be fouled. At the line is Rund. And the first one's in. $30 to go in the first half. And the next one's in. So Rund puts a couple more in. 15, the scoreboard says, for Rund. Trying to get it inside, can't do it. It's going to be taken, nope. Off of Grants Pass. Pastoral had it, but couldn't get control of it, and then ended up kicking it out of bounds. 13.5 seconds to go in the quarter. South Medford inbounded it. What happened? Pastorell knocked it down. South Medford grabbed it inbounds and then stepped back out of bounds with it, thinking that that ball had already been batted out of bounds. But the wrong decision. Lopez. A push with 3.5 to go. Foul is on Settles. Number 1. Roseburg entering the gymnasium. They play in the next game against Ashland. Here's Lopez. She's got number 1. And 2. It's knocked out of bounds, 3.2 to go, so took about 0.3 of a second off the clock. And back to the foul line we go. Nope, baseline. Lopez to Mock to Lopez. Lopez will fire at the buzzer, no good. And we have arrived at halftime. At halftime, as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, it reads Grants Pass 40, South Medford 14. We invite you to stay tuned now for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
written RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone. Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And we are at halftime. And at halftime, the score is Grants Pass 40, South Medford 14. And the Lady Cavers got off to a quick start here, as this is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. And you need to visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide, all the sports leagues, classes, and special events, just to name a few things that you'll find on visitplaymedford.com. So they got off to a quick start, did Grants Pass, 11-0 before South Medford finally got onto the scoreboard, and Grants Pass ended up outscoring the Panthers, Lady Panthers, 28-9 in the first period, and it looked like the runaway was on, and surely Grants Pass would continue this, but they didn't. They only put up 12 in the second quarter. However, they held South Medford only 5 to continue to increase their lead up until halftime, and they lead it at the half 40-28. So the Lady Cavers have been all over it since the first moments of the ball game, and we'll be finding out later if they can continue that. This is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. We'll have individual scoring coming up for you when we return on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
And welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We are at halftime, and this is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Let's take a look at some individual scoring. The Grants Pass Lady Cavers are led by the 15 of Emily Rund, as she has a couple of three-pointers in there. Right behind her with 8 points is Reagan Bruner, who also has a couple of three-pointers to go help her scoring out. 5 points for Sophie Mock, 4 for Jocelyn Seidel, and then there is 2 each for Kaylin Teagle, Isis Poteet, and Isabel Lopez. Meanwhile, South Medford is led by the 5 of Estrella Velasco, 3 for Eastman and Kiana Settles. There's 2 for Kim Siren and 1 for Caitlin Robertson. So that's the way it looks right now, is on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads a count of 40-14 in favor of Grants Pass. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide to all the sports leagues, classes, special events, just to name a few things that you're going to find when you visit playmedford.com, where you'll be able to learn more about all of that. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Or a coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. We're now ready to take off and begin period number 3 here at North Medford High School. We're playing all of the girls' games tonight. The boys are over at South Medford. It's all about the heat index. They tell us we need air-conditioned gyms in this heat. Those of us that have been in the unair-conditioned gyms in this heat would agree with them. You can get pretty hot pretty quickly in a gymnasium, so it's nice to be here. So we begin quarter 3. Grants Pass with it. That's Monk going underneath, trying to get it to run, but it'll be knocked out of bounds in favor of Grants Pass. Rund will inbound underneath their own hoop to Bruner. Back around to Mock. Set up for Rund, no good. Set it up for Mock, no good. Tipped around. South Medford comes out of there with it. And they come firing into the forecourt quickly Throwing it up, no good, but grabbing the rebound and putting it up and no good. And they're going to do it again. Jansen with the ball that time and get it around to Robertson. Here's a three. Yes! 3-pointer for Cerrone. If I'm mispronouncing that, I will apologize again. We weren't able to work with name pronunciations. Everything kind of happened hastily in the gym tonight. Here's Velasco. Bounce it off to Jansen. No good. Velasco with the rebound. She's fouled and will be at the line. That's on Poteet. And that'll be 3 on Poteet. And Grants Pass says that's enough for that. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, which allows us to tell you that Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford hope you are enjoying today's game. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthernoregon.com to learn how Dr. Mitchell and his team can help your vision needs. The John L. Scott scoreboard reads 40-17 in favor of Grants Pass. South Medford taking all 30 seconds to discuss what they want to do. And Velasco at the line. 6:36 to go, third period. Number 1 is in. And number 2 skims the rim and comes off. So it gets one of them. Long shot by Grants Pass goes out of bounds. Mock tried to get it under control but couldn't. So again, scoring seems to be hard to come by as Bruner knocks it out of bounds. So far, as we get to here, Grants Pass has yet to put any points on the board in this quarter. There's Petit, and there we get it. Seidel will put it in. Her 6th point of the night. Get it to Velasco, who puts it up. Yes! Eight on the night for Velasco. There's Rund with the 3, no good. Mock with the rebound. Thought about her own 3, couldn't do it. Bruner has it. Around to Rund, who will put up a quick shot. Yes! In front of the 3-point line that time. 17 for Rund. 44-20. As we approach the 5-minute mark of the third quarter, and the ball's turned over and then turned over and then turned over. Mock finally has it for 3. Around and out. No good, but Rund grabs a long rebound. To Teagle, back to Rund. Cross it to Mock, who will set for another 3-pointer and get this one. (47-20). 4:40 to go in the third period. Turn, spin, no good with that shot is Eastman. Grants Pass will bring it into the forecourt. Rund with it, didn't fire it off. Teagle takes it. and has it knocked away by Eastman. Coming into the game for South Medford is going to be, I believe, Sinsu. They have no PA going tonight to help us along. Here's Petit. Petit across the lane with it. Back around to Mock, who will fire another three. That one's off the front iron. Run with it. Into the middle to Teagle. Teagle put up kind of a weak shot. Didn't know whether she wanted to pass it or shoot it. Velasco took it away. Ahead to Jansen. Jansen put it up. No good. Grabbing the rebound and getting it in is Eastman. And Eastman will be at the line. Settles back into the game. Wakefield into the game. And a timeout. So we'll take a timeout also as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And it reads Grants Pass 47, South Medford 22. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we return to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week as Eastman puts in the bucket to make it a 47-23 ball game. She had one foul shot and she was fouled in the process of shooting and made the bucket. So turns out to be a three-point play for South Medford. Wakefield around to Bruner. Bruner to Mock, stumbles and can't get the shot off. Teagle. This is run. They're going to call a foul before the shot. Get it in. Oh, Teagle's blocked from behind. They thought they had that one set up nicely, but they didn't have it quite as well as they had thought. So South Medford will try and get a shot off. A little too far out. Around to Settles, travels. Trying to figure out which way she wanted the feet to go. Bruner down low. They get it to Teagle, but Teagle's fouled. I believe on Siren. That's her first. Teagle gets one in. Now they got the scoreboard going over on this one side anyway in full operation. The next one not so much. There's a scramble for the basketball. Here's Lund, or not Lund, but Mock setting up for a three. Seidel grabs the rebound. Get it around to Bruner. And Grass Pass will set it up again with 2:26 to go. And they'll throw it out of bounds. Nope. Say it was off Black. And then they throw it away. Bruner trying to get it to Wakefield. Couldn't do it. Pass was a little low. 48-23. It's a 25-point lead right now for the Lady Cavers. As we approach 2 minutes to go. Period number 3. There's a three-pointer up. No good, though. Seidel almost throw it out of bounds again, but Bruner will save it. Tipped. No. They're going to say Mock touched it last. And here, knocking it away is Bruner. Bruner will take it all the way. No good, but right there to clean up is Mock. (50-23). Pulls down the three. Here's going to be a three. No good. Bruner with the rebound. They head to Mock. Pulled out for a three. Instead, he'll give it to Rund in the lane. Travel. It's actually Teagle in the lane. Coming in is Rund and Lopez. South Medford looking for something here in this quarter. There's a drive, and it's in. (50-25). We're down to 40 seconds. Third period. There's Wakefield. No, that one doesn't go. Bruner tapped it up and couldn't get it to go. And in on the ensuing pass, South Medford travels. 30.9. Lopez with it. As Grants Pass has a 25-point lead. That's 5-second count on Grants Pass. So with 21.5 to go, South Medford will get a shot at it. See if they can't get a couple points on the board before the quarter ends. Travel. So now Grants Pass will get the shot. 10 seconds to go, so they're going to have to move it. See if they can get something off in a hurry. Down to Rund, and Rund is fouled. It's unsettled. It's 2 unsettles. 2 on Grants Pass. 2.9 to go. At the line, Rund for 1 and has it. One more. And that one's good. And that's the end of the third period. So we've arrived at the end of period number 3. And at the end of period number 3, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads Grants Pass 52, South Medford 25. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. As we head off now to the fourth quarter, it's a big lead for the Lady Cavers at 52-25 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford with the basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Played a little better there in the third one. They were outscored, but only by a point, 12-11. We have a timeout. That's what we have. So everybody was like, what do we have? What do we have? Well, that's what we have. So we'll take a timeout, too, on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It reads Grants Pass 52, South Medford 25. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Now at the break, South Medford puts it up and scores 52-27. Rund puts up a long shot. It's no good. I believe that was Settles that put that one in, but we had our head down. Here's a shot put up by Bruner. Good. Now it was a steal by Bruner, then taken right back. Underneath, Eastman can't grab it. Now pump it out to Velasco for three. That one isn't any good. And Rund will grab the air ball for Grant's pass. Fire it ahead to Seidel. Seidel's immediately surrounded by three black shirts. So she'll take it back out. Give it off to Wakefield. Wakefield to Lopez. And Lopez is no good. Bruner trying to save it, but right to Grant's, or right to South Medford. Velasco. Up, nope. But she will be at the foul line, where she's been pretty stellar tonight. The foul is on Rund. That's the second. Well, Velasco will be back at the line, where she's had some success. That one isn't. That one skims the rim and off. That was front iron. Wakefield with the rebound. Get it to Rund. Rund can't get it to go. Out of bounds. South Medford. So again, we're starting the quarter a little cold. Both teams have put a bucket on the scoreboard, but that's about it. We're down to the 6-minute mark of this fourth period. There's Wakefield with a steal. Wakefield ahead to Lopez. Back to Seidel. No, can't get that one to go. South Medford out of there with the rebound. Taken away by Rund. To Bruner. To Lopez. Lopez trying to cross court it. Can't, but Rund will grab it anyway. And there's a foul as Lopez drives towards the hoop. It's on Eastman. 3 on Eastman as I have it. Lopez is good with number 1. I don't trust the scoreboard on personal fouls because everybody's only got 1, but they'll have more than that. 4 team fouls, though, on Grants Pass. We will go with that. There's Lopez. No good. Wakefield, though, with the rebound. Fires a 3. Yes! The coach's daughter puts it in. 58-27. It's a 31-point lead. There's a wild shot put up, but Velasco. No, not Velasco. Looks like Carmen puts that one back. 57-30. There's a 3. That one's around and off by Rund. South Medford with it. No. Being taken back by Seidel. Seidel carried. They started carrying the basketball a little more this year. Mostly because that's what players have been doing. Just carrying the basketball. They have been for years, but this year they're calling it. 4:35 to go. There's a shot by Settles. That's no good. Seidel with the rebound. Gets it off to Lopez. Lopez will push it into the forecourt. Lopez will stop traveled. Couldn't get stopped fast enough. 58-29. 31-point lead. A drive and a bump. That foul is on Wakefield, number 2. And South Medford will inbound it. Into the corner it goes. Back around. Finally they got it back out. No 3 there. Into the corner. No, Saren will take it and lose it. Got stripped. Rund to Seidel. Seidel loses it. Wakefield picks it up. Back to Seidel. Out in the corner. And for a 3. They found Mock. Standing out there by herself. Somebody forgot to get her. That's her 3rd one. 3rd 3-pointer tonight. 61-29. Settles with 3. Yes! And now there's another timeout by South Medford, but I don't, it is going to, it's a 30-second timeout. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. And we'd also like to say to the Table Rock Sports, would like to say thank you to over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring. It helps us keep the games coming. You can go to youtube.com, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. if you would like to join the Table Rock sports team. And we'll thank you for doing that in advance. 2:57 to go. Apparently this time they did decide to take the whole minute, even though he said it was a 30-second. Today's action is wrong to register today. Grants pass will inbound it. 2:57 to go in the ball game. They add to Seidel. Seidel takes it all the way. That one's no good. Scramble around for the rebound. And South Medford comes out of there with it and a foul to boot on Grant's pass. And it is on Lopez. That's the first on Lopez. She's to the bench, though. I'll take that back. She is not to the bench. Coming in is Bruner. Going, I'm not sure who went to the bench. So we'll just say nothing. South Medford gets it to Settles. Settles in, out, and then loses it. Coming with it is Pastrell. Pastrell gets it around to Seidel. Bruner. In and trying to get it, and they can't. South Medford's going to take it away. So we get down to a minute and a half to go. Putting it up, no good. Tipping it around, and they can't control it. Grant's pass comes out of there with it. Bruner fires it ahead to Seidel, who stops, pops, and drops it. Minute 10. It's a 63-32 ball game. Turn, fire, no good. And Grant's pass, nope. Going to wrestle the rebound away. Back out to Settles for three. That one's going to come up short. And Grant's pass will grab it. No, they're going to lose it. They stole it. And there's a wild shot that doesn't go. Get it back out to Settles, and they're going to, South Medford will try it all over again. 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to 30. Grants or South Medford can't get a shot off. There they do, and it's no good. And it's all Grants pass players around the basketball to rebound it, fire it ahead to Seidel, who will pull it back out with 16 seconds to go. Pastrell with it to Wakefield. 9 seconds. They pull it way back out to midcourt with 5 seconds to go. They're just going to dribble it out. And that's going to be the game. So we've reached the end of the game. And at the end of the game, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads, Grants pass 62, South Medford 33. We invite you to stay tuned now for the My Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show. As you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. This is the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch. Well, Grants Pass got off to an early start, and Grants Pass never let up after that, as they led this one, or won this one going away. They led it 11-0 early on in the first period, as it looked like they were never going to miss a shot. Ended up scoring 28 points in that first quarter, did the Lady Cavers, and they took a 28-9 lead. After that, the game kind of a little bit, and both teams had a little struggle getting onto the old scoreboard, and it kind of helped Grants Pass maintain its lead. They led 40-14 at halftime, 52-25 at the end of the third period, and won this one going away by a count of 62-33. So, other than that first quarter, really, Grants Pass JV, or the South Medford JV, going up against the Grants Pass varsity. Once they got things settled down a little bit, that JV team didn't do too badly for itself, especially on short notice and not really being able to do a proper preparation. So congratulations to the South Medford Lady Panthers for at least making a showing out of this, even though the final score doesn't necessarily reflect that. When we come back on the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show, we will have individual scoring for you as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net.
In RBTD all my life. When we moved to Talent, that's when we purchased our house.
All those memories were in that little spot for 17 years.
Everything in that house, all our firsts, everything gone.
Now more than ever, with so many families being displaced, their kids will still be able to come to school to Phoenix and Talent because they'll be able to use RBTD.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
At My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. As you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, we have a final of 62-33. Grants Pass defeating South Medford JV tonight. Let's take a look at some individual scoring. The Lady Cavers, on unofficial scoring anyway, were led by 19 of Emily Rund. They had 13 for Sophie Mock, 10 for Reagan Bruner, 8 for Jocelyn Seidel, 3 for Isabel Lopez, and likewise for Kaylin Teagle, 2 for Isis Poteet, and for Paige Pastrell. Meanwhile, South Medford was led by the 8 of Kiana Settles, 7 for Kim Siren, 6 for Avon Eastman. There was also 8 for Estrella Valesco. We forgot in there. 2 for Carmen and 1 for Caitlin Robertson. So that's the way things look from the North Medford Gymnasium. Coming up next in this gymnasium is Ashland at Roseburg. Ladies action there. We'll be back with you a little later, though, as we'll be doing North Medford basketball. But we'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank North Medford High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: Grants Pass 62, North Medford 33. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producers, Joe Brett. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.